Like, she's got PTSD from before she was on the rave boat. Is she even on the rave boat? She's on the Ptolemy. That's not even the rave boat, right? I thought the rave boat was Lakis's on. But here we are. On Merida Island, the Marcus reports about our state. We managed to escape the people chasing us from Sidereal. Tessa wanted to help us, but she's worried about a spy from Amalgam hidden in Mithril's ranks. And regardless of how hard they track down the leaks, just can't find them. Tessa thinks that Amalgam's organisation has several leaders, and they work in the cell system, so they're really hard to eliminate. And Tessa thinks that because they're cooperating with the Gaia Kingdom, just like how they were cooperating with Geminis in the Time Prison War, and then... what's this? Look who it is. It's Leonard on the phone. And he said, he's like, what's this guy? I said, I'm Leonard Testarossa. But he wanted to have a little talk to Tessa, and she was like, oh yes, maybe quite a shock that I figured out all of the codes and got through, and she's just not civil to him, just like refuses to get on with him. Yeah, this is the first time they've faced each other, though through a monitor for 6 years, and Leonard dances around topics like their parents, Tessa's stunt with the flying submarine last time and all that jazz, but Tessa has just not got much patience for this, and eventually she warns him that she should leave Amalgam, or they'll be held to pay. And then Leonard is like, dang, I get it. You're extremely determined, young lady. Goodbye. And he says that he's going to destroy everything that's important to her. And he hangs up. It's like, dang it, Leonard, what's wrong with you? And then Tessa tells Mardukus to call all crew and get ready for battle. And internally she's like, dang it, Amalgam attacking, I hope that Sagara and Kaname are okay. At Dragon's Hive, talking how we got out, and the Dragon's Hive, what were you doing in Eurasia? And it's like, you know, just hanging out in Eurasia, like blowing up Gaia Kingdom bases, don't worry about it. And then they teamed up with the 21st Century Security Company, and then after that they met up with Shah. But now that we fucked up taking down Wrath Babylon, because it turned out there's a guy there who can slap away robots, doesn't give much of a shit about anything, we're worried that Japan is going to get invaded and we're fucked. The Daiguard crew though, oh, hope. But the Daiguard crew are like, no way, we're definitely going to protect Japan. We're going to do it. We'll do it to our dying breath. But they're also, it's like, Salarymen can do it too. But Akagi's worried about Wata and Shodoro and all the kids, because they've got to focus on fighting instead of staying at school. And then Kurtz here is actually really sad about Sosuke's high school life being destroyed, and they might have to, like, the different volunteer club members might have to transfer to different schools. Most of the volunteer club are maintaining their robots though, except for Sosuke and Hibiki, because Mao is assuming that they went to school. They both know that Hibiki and Sosuke have some special memories in regards to Jindai High, and so they're like, dang, it sucks that it's going to have to end soon. And then Akagi here is like, Shinji, I hope you're doing alright, dude. Akagi's a good dude. Here we are at Jindai High. So here's Hayashimizu, the school council president. He's gonna graduate soon, and Sasuke's like, well done, you're doing it. But Hayashimizu says, oh, fuck it, he's giving him a fucking riddle. Yeah, he's the former student. Yeah, so he says, actually, I'm the former high school council president because I've graduated. He admits to being responsible for the volunteer club nonsense, and he's tried to support them as much as possible within his school life, but he won't be able to help him anymore. And he realised that Chidori is part of this mess that happened at school from time to time, and he also figured out that every time they were absent, ZetBlue would show up. So he's well aware of all of the jazz, and he says that next month he and Suzune will be gone from Jindai High and they won't be able to help Sasuke anymore. And he suggests that Sasuke talk to Chidori about everything before he regrets it. And then Sasuke says that he and all the members of the volunteer club, Hibiki, Alto, Koji, Sayaka, they all love this school a lot. And Hayashimizu says that he's also enjoyed the volunteer club's company, but regardless of the changes, life will go on, and school is just a path rather than a destination. Don't worry about it, dude. It's good. And then, in the class, here's Sasuke, there's Ono D, there's Kazama, doesn't matter, Keiko, the other one whose name I can never remember. They ask him, they're wondering if Sasuke was told off by the student council president, and they ask about Alto and everybody, and Alto just says they're doing their volunteer work. And it's like, wow, those guys working hard on their volunteer stuff. And everybody asks if the volunteer club are going to be coming to the graduation ceremony, which is tomorrow, and Sasuke does not know. And then Kaname's here, and she says she's sensing something weird from him. And then Sasuke's like, Tiri, come with me, we got to have a chat. Meanwhile, Vicky's hanging at the hospital. He's on the hospital roof, and Suzune comes in looking for him. And she says she's here to take him to school, and he asked if she came to settle things with the nurse. And then Hibiki said that Maki, which is the nurse's name, she quit her job in January, and no one knows where she's gone. And he felt bad about not understanding her enough. And he understands that, and he says that he also doesn't understand a lot of the people in ZetBlue. He doesn't know much about them at all, and he also admits that he doesn't know much about Suzune either. And then Suzune says that she's the same, and she says it's really bad, but I feel relieved that Maki is gone. But I can't articulate why. And it's, well, Suzune, the reason is because you're extremely jealous of a teenage boy's other girlfriend. Figured it out. But yeah, she says she's afraid of something, but not sure what. And she asks if Viki's feeling it too. And it's like not just Wrath Babylon and Emperor Astralis, but other stuff. But then, whoop, and Vicky does her face. Now these weird fellas are here. And like, we're gonna get you, buddy. What's up with this? And he's like, don't worry, I got this, Suzune. Does his boost up. Punches them all at the speed of sound or whatever. And they're like, dang it, it's impossible. They go, and they're like, he's like, whew, ha, whew. It's like, whoa, use your boost up ability. And he's like, yeah, but one thing, those guys weren't even hesitating about, like, they just actually wanted to kill us. They weren't trying to capture us or whatever. They were definitely trying to kill you and me. I think they might be Amalgam trying to assassinate us. We gotta get to Sasuke and Chidori. And then in the volunteer club room, Sasuke says to Chidori that he wants to be with her forever. And she blushes and she says she wants to confess something too. And then this shithead just walks in and he's like, hello! It's me! Leonard! Hello Sasuke, it's me, Leonard Testarossa. So Sasuke pulls his gun on Leonard. And then it's like, well, that seems a bit much. And he says, put your hands up, Amalgam fuckhead, let's go. And then it says, really? But it's pointless, it's completely pointless. So Sasuke yells, shut up. Shoots Leonard, kabang, and he's fine. And Leonard says, don't worry, I have a bulletproof coat. It's like, but what? This has got enough firepower. He's like, yeah, but my coat is a special coat with a special device. And then in comes Alastor, the human-sized arm slave. And he says, yes, this is Planet 1211, Alastor. It's the human-sized arm slave, the smallest arm slave known to man. It's incredible, it's the best. But that's because Leonard doesn't understand the power of Bontaken. And then Sasuke says, I don't care how big or small it is, I'm gonna take it down. It's like, quit, don't, Sasuke, that's Tessa's brother. Like, I don't give a shit, he's really bad. He's a really bad dude. And then Leonard says, I just wanted to have a talk. Is that so bad? Please. Miss Chidori, can you calm this lunatic down? And Sasuke's like, I ain't putting down the gun, Joker. He's like, Sasuke, he's like, please, just listen. Just listen. And he says he wants Chidori to go with him. And he promises he'll give her as much freedom and wealth and the appropriate facilities and resources for her to conduct any research she desires. And he's like, what are you even after, dude? And then it says that the organization he works under will soon begin to make their move. And they're not worried about Mithril or ZetBlue in the beginning, but they've caused some hitches in the plan. And they've decided to take down the Arbalest and the 200 while taking down Kaname. But they call Kaname Yob, as in like Job from the Old Testament. And yeah, he mentions, he came here to, he wanted to take down the Lambda driver guy. Yeah, and there's Yob, mentions she's Yob, yep, that's a code name for her, for the girl. It's like, dang it, dude. What about Tessa and Sasuke? And he says, well, I came here to convince you to surrender before anybody you love gets hurt. And she's like, no way, dude. Fuck you, dude. Dude, no, and I hate you. You're the worst. You're disgusting. You're awful. And then it says, are you still upset about the last time we met? And then Sasuke's like, wait, what? What's he talking about? The last time they met? What's that? And then she tells Leonard to stop and to get out. And he's like, oh, sorry, I don't mean to annoy you. Yeah, he says, and then Linda continues and he says that he knows that Chidori's feeling frustrated around all the people around her. Like it's frustrating to be around people who are so intellectually beneath you. And she's like, quit it, get out. And then Leonard, before he leaves, says, okay, fine, but don't blame me for what's about to happen then. And then he leaves. And he gets a call from Hibiki, and Sasuke's like, "Yo, Chidori, is she alright? Amalgam are coming." He's like, "Dang it, what?" No, his bulletproof coat also like reacts to bullets and shit, and he has like a force field because Leonard's just fucking a wizard. And this is scenario 15, the end of no 16, at the end of the world. So Amalgam come and they start shooting all the shit up, blowing it up, and it sucks. Just blowing up the town. And Chidori is like, "Dang, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have refused." And Sasuke's like, "No way, it's not your fault. He threatened you, and then he's being a shithead. It's not on you. He's just a bad dude. We need to focus on getting out of here." And then she says that she's scared of Amalgam, and she says that she loves Sasuke, but also she's scared of him at the same time. It's like, Chidori. Ugh. Yeah, and then here she says how she loves him, but also he's really scared, and she panics around him. And then we show up. Yeah, Leonard says that he loves Kaname and she hates him, tells her to get out. Yeah, so yeah, she says she's afraid of all the people who stop at nothing. Yeah, she's afraid of herself and what she can do and her powers. She's afraid of all the crazy people who stop at nothing to kidnap her. She's afraid of Sasuke. And while he's got her out of problems before, she's sure that this time it's going to end in tears. And she loves him and she's scared of him, and she just panics. And then we launch, but it's all that we could launch because we're all hanged up and hecked up from getting beat 'em up. And then Chidori gets a text message from Kyoko. She's like, "Oh, what is it, Chidori?" She's like, "It's Kyoko." It's like, "Alright, these Amalgam dudes are being a bunch of shits. We gotta stop them. They're being jerked. Look, they got Lambda Driver guys. Dang it. This is bullshit to do with Merida Island." Ooh. Yeah, so Kurt's somehow aware that something happened at Merida Island, and they're worried about Tessa. And then Izuka, Akagi's mentor, is like, "Yo, that blue Amalgam are going wild." And his evil Akagi, he's like, "Oh shit, dude, this guy is real bad." Fog Sweeper asks for the current status of the remaining setup, and Jeffrey says that we're not fully repaired. This is all we could sort you right now because everyone's all hecked up after Wrath of Babylon, but the other ships are in battle positions nearby, and Fog Sweeper thinks that we're going to have to deal with this all by ourselves. Vladimir says dimensional borderline shifting. Heterodyne show up. Oh jeez, this is too bad to be a coincidence. And Fog, yeah, he's like, no. So Akagi's like, "Whoa, this is like the worst coincidence of all time." And Fog Super says, "I don't think it is actually." And Hibiki's trying to get in touch with Sasuke, but there's no reply. And Koji's like, "Alright, we need to take care of the armed slaves and the Heterodyne, then we can deal with Sasuke." Yeah, this is pre-route split. Hey there, how you doing? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Totsuki love heart. Totsuki love heart. Totsuki love heart. And we don't have the SR point yet, I don't believe. Oh yeah, the SR point is currently within 5 turns to defeat all enemies. But there will be a new condition added later. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe. Element change. Mikono Suzushiro. Yunaha through. Yeah, I did some DLC. And we just, yeah, and this is the first stage after we charged their base and got fucked up. Let's go. Saying a duel, it's a one game. I sold my thing on eBay, so once I get the money for that, I can buy what I believe is going to be the last of the computer bits. So there's fucking Heterodynes down there, but they're all single units, so I don't give a shit. I'm going to send all attack ultimate bastard over there. Fucking no, you can't hit shit. Why? Well, actually, I know why. Because these are also small, and she's small and bad. It's okay, she gets good later, honest. When does she get better? I'm Nono! Stage 34, she gets good. Stage 34, she gets good. Buster Tomahawk. And there's no secrets or shit this stage. Depending on what split we get is secrets, but the only secret is do the quarter route, and then you can do the Ranker feeling secret, but I could not give less of a shit about the Ranker. Actually, that's not true. I care very strongly about the Ranker feeling secret. I just feel that you shouldn't do it, ever. Stage 34 she gets good as stage 35 is last. No. Stage 34 she gets good, and then stage 55 she becomes incredible, and then stage 56 we get the most ridiculous power up in the history of the fucking game, where, like, it's team wide and it's nuts. But you have to wait and see for that. What depressed girl? Which depressed girl? Which one? Which depressed girl are you talking about in particular? Chance. Oh, Ranker. No. Because it's better if we don't. One, that's what the entire point of the show Macross Frontier is about, is how he doesn't fucking romantically love Ranker at all. And also, it's way better if you don't, because then you get to see how it goes in the movie, and then you'll go, man, they really went fucking hard on that, huh? And it's like, yeah, they did, and it's fucking incredible. I'm gonna stand on this big pyramid. Uh oh, first bullshit. Amalgam have already invaded the school. Kyoko! Now they've got Tokiwa to trade with Chidori. And they're threatening to kill the students if Set Blue tries to enter. What should I do? Can I really do this myself? I know you're in shock right now, but no, I knew this would happen eventually. I know I wouldn't be able to live peacefully forever. I figured one day someone would come and take me away and destroy everything in sight. It's all my fault! If only I'd listened to Leonard, Goku and the others would have been safe. It's all my fault. It's because No, you're wrong. It's the enemy's fault, not yours. Besides, they're still fine. We can still save them. Save them? But you've got no plan. It isn't too late to figure one out. Are you serious? Are you that stupid? Look, the students are all hostages. Chidori. It's not only Kyoko that we need to be worried about. The enemy's placing explosives in the whole school. There's no way we can find them all. As long as we carry a specialized machine, like an arm slave, we can track down the explosives by seeking... It's pointless. I'm certain they're using complicated codes to send the trigger. Plus, the enemy is likely lurking around the school. Even with ECS, they'll catch us. They might even have a wide element spectral sensor, or a trace-cancelling mic, or highly sensitive magnetic sensors. Even if you were to track where the explosives are, do you really think you could deactivate them? I don't think you can even disassemble them. I'm certain they can develop something to track a nuclear magnetic resonator. Don't you know what you're going up against? Chidori, I'm sorry, but I don't really understand what you're saying. You don't? I see, I guess you're the same too. Chidori? Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like I've lost my mind. I wasn't thinking that, but you... Yeah, it's right. Leonard was right. It's irritating me. Looking at me confused like that makes me feel like an idiot. Ugh, all of you. How come you can't understand such a simple thing? You guys really all that stupid? Chidori! That's the ability of the Whispered. The knowledge you obtained is above average human intelligence. It's overwhelming you. Don't look down on others. Admit your problem and remember that you were always... You're putting on a worried face. You're placing yourself on a higher moral position. You really think you can take the higher ground with that? How naive. You said earlier that you're afraid of me, but you love me. Me too. I love you. But I am scared as well. I can't fully understand this feeling, but for some reason, you've captured my heart. And that feeling's been cycling and circling ever since I met you. This never happened to me. Now I see how this world has changed, thanks to you. I'll protect everything, not only you, but everything that's connected to you. Because that's my mission. I need your help to save Tokiwa and the others. With your help, I guarantee you this mission will be a success, like always. Do you really think you can save everything? Affirmative. You and I can do it. I suppose this would be a scene where we kiss in a cheesy novel, but I still think we're going to lose this time. I suggest we surrender. Chidori. Maybe you're right. A moron like me wouldn't be able to convince you. But I do want to help you, including the people you care about. But the chances are below 1%. Honestly, if I can save you, I couldn't care less what happened to the world. I'll do anything for you, but handing over to them is not an option. And then he gives her the old stun gun. It's a stun gun. Sorry, Chidori. I must go. If Al was here, I suppose he would think what I did was irrational. And then internally, Chidori, I suppose you won't forgive me for what I'm about to do, but this is the only option I can think of. I promise you, I'll protect everything that's linked to you. And I must do it alone. Even if it's only a 1% chance, I'll take that chance. Gunbuster miracle occur. Nice work. And then this Joker has a thing. This isn't like the previous amalgam attack. Are they actually serious this time? Hibiki. Let's just focus on keeping the school safe for now, Mr. Zane. Sosuke, take care of Chidori. Yeah, exactly. Million to one chances went 9 times out of 10. We saved the world like 3 times on million to one chances. Kuriko had a gun that blew up fucking God. It's not a problem. And then Koji, Alto, Kalin, and Mata will say shit as well, but I don't fucking care very much. And then, you creeps got some stones attacking our town. Hang in there, Jindai students. We'll be keeping both our school and the city in one piece. Yes, I would literally undrilled a black hole. Like, absolutely. That's it, right? I didn't bring the plane fucker. And Aquarian's behind there, so that's fine, that's fine. I didn't bring Callan either, I'm guessing. Yeah, because they wouldn't let me bring enough dudes. Callan is just like, dang it, everybody, I promise you, I won't let him lay a finger on our school. This Japan still knows peace, and I'll crush anyone who tries to take that away. And Amada is like, Jindai High is another alma mater to us elements. We'll protect it as members of the volunteer club and from class 4 of year 2. And Alto's like, dang it, we're in the 3rd term tomorrow and you guys attack right now? You're gonna fuck with our school. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 ahead. Okay, so you can't hit the side ones. What here? Here? No, good to get that guy. Psycho soldier. Like, we literally united the entire will of mankind to make a rock go away, and also so time wouldn't stop. Because Trier turned the calculator upside down or whatever. And Chidori's like, no, I understand, too much. This won't work. The only reason all our other plans have worked is because we were too stupid to know that they wouldn't work. Is that alright, Chidori, if you say so? That is the power of the drill. これでdrillの力。Agree. Everyone misses Uruna. She's too good for this world. So here's everyone who's like, dang it, I'm worried about Sasuke. And here's Sasuke. He's managed to find Kyoko, and she's all tied up with explosives. Yeah, and then he's like, I've removed the explosives from your body. You're safe now. What's going on? What's happening? A bunch of people with guns showed up and shoved us in here. I'm sorry. I think I know why. Someone's targeting Kana-chan. Am I right? That's why our school trip was a mess. It's not her fault. Then why? Why didn't she open up to me? I thought we were best friends. Sandman is Runa's boss, the beautiful, majestic guy who poses and all the maids look at him. But you know the reason, don't you? So you and Kanoe know why, but aren't we friends? I'm sorry I turned into Leslie Nielsen. It's not only you, the volunteer club must be involved. Am I an outcast to you guys? Sorry, but I don't want to die without knowing anything. Tokiwa, why are you doing it? What's going to happen? Since you've come, this whole school's gone crazy. Who are you people? Well, who are you? I'm... And here's Kurama. That's enough, and he's just John Reno. He's just John Reno but an anime. All my subordinates I've placed have been eliminated. I'm impressed you did this alone. It was nothing. They weren't too alert after all. What a big shot, huh, Sosuke Sagara? So you were working for Amalgam, Kurama. I'm honoured that you know of me. I heard a bit about your background, though I'm shocked to know a man like you would take hostages in a high school. What, you think I'm a sneaky coward? Since he's not going to speak, I'll tell you, Missy. That man you see there is a professional killer, just like us. He's what you call a mercenary. Sagara? You've done well, but it's over now. If you hand over Kaname Chidori, I'll guarantee her and the remaining students' safety. So they're looking for Kaname. I've lost the initiative. Even if I counterattack, I can't protect and kill I can't protect everybody and kill Kurama and his subordinates at the same time. If only I had one more ally. Gunshot. Gwa! Reinforcements from Mithril. And here's Wraith. Now, Sergeant. Nice timing, Wraith. Ugh. An ambush. Sagara, we warned you. The school will now be destroyed. Pushes the button. Misfire? Could it be? All the explosives are deactivated? Now. Gah. I've already deactivated the detonator. The school won't explode. How? After eliminating subordinates, I contacted Z3.2 to send over a particular machine. And he's used the jamming to cancel the detonator. Ugh. You destroyed the RECS tracking device first before bringing in the arm slave. But how? Z3.2's distracted. They don't have time to split their forces. I suppose it's really hard to believe an arm slave that can operate without an operator, including one that can fully understand the orders given. What? Well done, Al. Now's our time to attack. And here's Issei, the karate guy. Oh, jeez, what's going on? And then the old janitor man, everyone run! And the council president, looks like everyone's too late. Sagara. And then Ren. So here's Ren, senpai. Let's go, Mikihara. There's an arm slave in our school! Wonk. Mithril's lambda driver machine, so it was using the ECS. Looks like you knew about the Arbalest but wasn't aware of Al. Looks like you didn't do all your homework. Ugh, mission's a failure. Wait! No need to go after him, Wraith. Take care of Tokiwa. Understood. I couldn't stop him from getting in here. Regardless, my job was to protect Chidori. It's partially my fault that this happened. I'll defeat them and protect Chidori. Sagara. Sorry that I frightened you, Tokiwa. What that man said was correct. I can no longer stay at the high school. But Hibiki and Alto are different. They're not like me. Wait, Sagara. Tokiwa. I had a pleasant time with you. Thank you. Wing. Sosuke! Jeez, you really had us going. Sosuke, where's Chidori? She's unconscious but safe. I had her evacuated. But I'm sorry, because of me you can't go back to Jindai High School. No worries, even if you can't study at Jindai High anymore, we can still protect them. Hibiki! Jindai High School's special to me, so I have no regrets protecting them. You were right. Sergeant, you've done well, Al. Thanks a lot. Let's be sure to survive. What makes you say that now? I have a bad feeling. I have a hunch. A hunch? I have a feeling we'll soon be parting. Quit daydreaming, Sosuke. There's one coming for you. Bonk. A new model? I've analysed that it has a lambda driver installed. I cannot analyse any other specs. And here's Leonard. You really are a stubborn guard dog. That voice. Don't worry, I have no intention to take hostages of the people on school grounds. But if you continue to resist, then, you know, right? So you insist on using the open speakers to provoke me? No response. Assume you'll continue to resist? Your stubbornness. I don't suppose you think that's something cool, right? But I'll tell you, I really dislike that, Sosuke Sagara. That arm slave's fighting the white one. I heard it too. He just called Sagara's name. Then would that mean that Sagara's in the white arm slave? Leonard Testarossa. Now, shall we begin? Wing! And he flies, which is incredible. Like, it's outrageous for an arm slave to fly. A flying arm slave? I suspect an attached ability along with the lambda driver. Sosuke, I'm coming! That machine has a lambda driver. I'll handle it. I hate to say this, but none of us currently have any time to support Sasuke. Don't die, Sasuke. One day night. No problem. Let's go, Al. Roger. And then, Chidori, promise I'll come and get you. I won't think about tomorrow. I'm going to focus on getting through today. Yeah, and now, 5 turns we need to beat all enemies, or just the Belial. Now, here's the Belial. It's fucking bullshit. It's the worst shit of all time. I hate it. It's small, and it's got 2,000 armor. It's not so bad. It's got the Lambda Driver and the All-Cat, so you can't do any shit on it. It's only got 9,600 health, right? I've honed my combat instinct across several battles, and right now that instinct is telling me nothing I have will work on this enemy. It's telling me that it's useless to fight back. But, still, You don't know when to accept defeat, I suppose I can take this opportunity to lay your corpse before her? That should stymie that combative spirit of hers and bring matters to a close. That's not gonna happen. It is no more than an exercise in futility, and you know it. So, here's the first instance of Leonard in a Super Robot Wars game ever for all time, and he's a shithead, and I hate him. He's actually like the worst dude. No, Gowron was really rude. You ain't got shit on Leonard. He just has a barrier that is completely immune to barrier pierce. And then that barrier also reduces all damage by 90%. That ain't bad, right? A 12k fucking crit on a dude? Sasuke's pretty fucking good. Like when the game first came out, people were saying Leonard's a shithead, but just remember that he's actually got 10 times as much health as he says, and your units aren't bad. It's okay. Yeah, he's gonna get Yob. And then in the Perfect Bible, they say that the reason they did it this way is rather than have him have loads of health, so it's like, oh, how much health has he got? Whoa, he's just a super boss. They did it this way, so you get that feeling of just complete powerlessness, where you're like, here we go, big attack, 1,000 damage, brilliant. This small man with less than 10k health, and especially after Z2, where you fight the Votoms guys and you blow them up in one shot, even if they got 30k health. But like they did it for the psychological murder bullshit on you. But we hit the Belial and it's like, dang it, we did barely any damage. And then it says this lambda, I'm using the lambda driver, but in a way that only the Belial can manage. And Sasuke's like, no way, dude, I'm gonna attack you again. And he's like, but it's completely pointless, you dipshit. What about Noriko? Noriko comes out at like 2k, I think, at most, without the Mirror Collective. Then no, he just reduces all damage by 90%. Yeah, like it works as well, right? Like, you know, like we wanted to make you feel really shitty and weak, so you had a guy who just takes no fucking damage. Yeah, Leonard's not a good pilot in the show, like he's bad. Well, he's not bad because he's a genius. He's he's the perfect Ultra Boy who's never failed at anything in his life. Spiral. But he has the Lambda Drive, so it doesn't matter that he's not as good at fighting as Sasuke. Yeah, it's the 90% reduction, same as in V. But yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, they've just dropped in 98,000 health boss on this stage. It's like, whoa. But like Leonard's a good pilot, but not as good as Sasuke, because Sasuke's really good. It's just his Lambda Driver is outrageous. His robot's not even that good either. The Belial's actually shitty. But he's so good at the Lambda Driver that he can make it fucking fly. And then obviously eventually when the Lambda Driver just doesn't fucking work, he beats him and he just turns it into garbage. It's like, then it's like, how did you beat me? He's like, 'cause I'm just better than you do. You rely on magic tricks and garbage. You're actually third rate. Yeah, so Sasuke's deal is basically he's the second best at everything in Mithril. So, specialists beat him, but he can do anything. Like, Kurt's and anyone in the sniping team will beat him, but he'll beat anybody who's not on the sniping team at sniping. He's not as good at close combat and CQC as Clouseau, but he'll beat the shit out of anybody else. Is his Lambda Driver powerful enough to turn into a good one? Now that's a tricky one, is it? Okay, so this is going to be our go again turn, unfortunately. Buster Collider. No, I need to save up my juice for that move. Hey buddy, I'm gonna maximum break you and it's not gonna make much of a difference. Oh, give me these guys the big money. I need the big money. We'll go in with them later. Because there's a boy here. Hello? Hello, boys? Cool Ranch and Sharp. Yeah, put it together, you got Cool Ranch. Your hand's not a psychic for the jerk, man.
それを信じればこそだ。
The light of the human heart. That's what I believe I saw. And then just fucking